Hello and welcome to another episode of Green and White. Today I'm in the beautiful Karangahake Gorge area and I'm going to show you Roshan's gardens. The gardens are productive, they are created on a budget, and they also feature a beautiful, unique tiny house which is being run as an Airbnb business. So the guests can enjoy the magic of the place. Let's go and have a look together.
Kia ora, my name is Roshan and I live in the Karangahake Gorge. I'm a music teacher and a mother to two beautiful children, teenagers, and I just love gardening. My garden is not a beautiful, well manicured garden. It is scruffy like my hair at times. I would consider myself a clueless gardener with lots of enthusiasm. My mum is an amazing gardener. She is, I would call her an impulsive and compulsive gardener. She just rips up grass and converts it all to garden. So I grew up with that. As I had my own children, the desire to plant my own food and to have beauty around me in the form of nature, it has sort of arisen. I love a bargain, so whenever we would go to Bunnings, I would just buy whatever plant or tree was in the reduced to clear bin. So our properties always had an array of weird and wonderful trees and plants. If I'm having a stressful day, just to be out in the garden, doing a bit of weeding or planting a seedling, or just sitting and looking blankly at a at a beautiful garden, really does wonders for my well-being. A garden to me does not necessarily mean a massive big property with formal gardens and lots of plants. It could be a pot plant inside. It's about connection for me. So if I don't have that, this sounds a bit like full on, but yeah, I suffer. So this is our very inconspicuous sign, which is the name of our property. It's called a muarangi. It's en route to being a very beautiful sign here, but it's not happened yet, and it hasn't happened for 7 years, but it's going to go up. And a muarangi is a Māori word, I think, or maybe my mum made it up, but my mum gifted this beautiful sign, and a muarangi means close to the heavens. So when we bought this property about 7 years ago, it was just a paddock, and we lived in Auckland, and my husband and I thought about what we'd like this place to be, and we wanted it to be a place to reconnect with nature, and for us to connect with other people, and for us to connect with our atua, or God. So a muarangi, close to heaven, it was almost a wish for ourselves, but also for others who come to visit here, that they will be replenished and recharged, and by people, by our environment, and by our atua. And yeah, it's a very special place. We have hosted many people here, visitors and strangers through the Airbnb, and yeah, having a name that represents what we want to cultivate, yeah, is helpful to keep our intentions and what we do on this property. And the garden is a huge part of that. The garden or plants, to me, they don't demand much. You can just give it a bit of water and leave it be, and it can delight you with its fruit, can delight you with its flowers. It could delight you with the bees that come and the insects. I also run an Airbnb business on our property. This is part of it, and we used to live here off grid for 2 years, and yeah, it was a special time, and I feel very lucky to be able to share this with visitors. The people who are attracted to this type of accommodation are the ones who want a unique, creative, slightly eccentric experience. And I think they get that through the artwork. Behind me, my mum made that mural. So, and it's splattered around the room, lots of colour, lots of second-hand things. And also the garden, the cottage garden out front is really cute and eclectic. Yeah, I think it just enhances the experience for people who come here. So now we're in our amazing, abundant orchard. When we first bought this property, there was nothing here. It was just a paddock, and my first priority was to plant these trees. So it's been about 7 years now, and they're just pumping up fruit. This is our beautiful pear tree, and look at it. It's like baubles, like Christmas baubles. We've got pears in here, we've got figs, we've got walnuts, we've got anything that you can imagine that you might find in a Bunnings warehouse clearance bin. You will find it here. We've got oranges. It is just, it's nature's lollies. So yeah, we have vegetables, we have a strawberry patch. What have we got growing? Lettuce, tomatoes, capsicum, eggplant, kumara. So all of that. Yeah, as well as fruit trees and vegetable trees, we have like a beautiful chicken coop. Well, not a beautiful chicken coop, beautiful chickens, 3 of them, where we collect eggs. We also have neighbourhood ducks that visit and also assume that this garden is theirs, so they help themselves to the food. We have a stray cat that seems to like us and keeps coming back, as well as pukeko. So this is a place for everyone, apparently. I never was a animal person, but here you go. In this garden, they feel at home. Oh, little baby rabbits as well. My husband, he's Fijian, so he's planted a taro patch in the swampy bit. We also have bananas growing. We have avocados. It was my 3rd attempt at avocados, and now it's laden with beautiful fruit. The last 2 times it was killed by frost. Yeah, it's just abundant. This place, the ground in this area just seems to be so nourishing to the plants and the trees. We don't have to do much. And these plants here, I got them from Bunnings, $2 each. Look at them. It's like the night sky. Look at that. Beautiful, $2 each. So I potted them up because I needed colour in my life. I don't know how it inspires me as a music teacher or a musician, but I know it has an effect. It almost calms me so that I'm able to be in a headspace to create. And when I teach, I want to share a song, which is a beautiful song that I learnt through a teacher's workshop, and it's about a seed, and I teach it to 5 to 6 year olds, and they're just mesmerized by it. And it goes like this. A little seed for me to sow, a little love to make it grow. A little sun, a little shower, a little wish, and then a flower. And to actually witness the children imagining that with awe is really, I don't know what it is, but it makes me want what they have. So I think that's what the garden does, is it instills a sense of wonderment in life and in living, because it's all living and we are all living. And if we can pay attention to those small things, a little seed and what it grows into, like a child, our lives are much better lived, I think. A little seed for me to sow, a little earth to make it grow, a little sun, a little shower, a little wish,